to adjust it so I can get everything down. It's kind of like water. I allow the water to pour. So I get everything flattened. And I sit up tall. I grow into it. Fingertips are just on the floor as weight bearers. So I don't fall over. And I sit up tall, shoulders back, toes to nose. So there's Dandasana. You do this for a couple of minutes and you'll be sweating, literally. So we're going to sit nice and tall into this. And you're going to make sure your back is nice and square. We're going to take our right foot and you're going to bring that right foot in. So you're going to slide in, but I'm not moving my hips. I'm just going to bring it in. So nothing's moved here. What I tend to see is people going like this. I don't want that. Go back then. Keep the hips square. Just bring that foot in. Okay. If this knee is not going down, you place something under it. Place something under it to support it. Bring that foot in, place something under it. Make sure this foot stays up and that knee is down. And I'm still sitting in Dandasana. So my leg is still straight, my knee is still down, the toes are still up, and I'm still lifted. My buttocks is still nice and square. There. So everything's nice and stable. Foundation is everything. I keep saying that. Foundation. If you have a bad foundation for a house, you know what's going to happen. Sooner or later it's going to come down. Cracks and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So you want to sit tall. From there, we're going to take hold of our strap. We work into Janu Sirsasana, which is our head. Janu meaning knees, Sirsa meaning head. It's our head knee pose. And it doesn't mean getting your head on the knee. It's your head of the knee needs to be nice and up and strong. So you want to really work that head of the knee facing out. Because what I tend to see is this, you all lean out and you relax. Everything is lifted. Keep sitting up tall. Elbows are out. Inhale, lift. Now, think about that flexion we started with at the beginning. That flexion in the back, that lengthening through the back. It's not this, it's this. So that if you go this far, I'm happy with that, stay there. If you can go further, start working at it. So you're pulling the toes to the nose and you're starting to work down. You're starting to lengthen into it. And you can actually feel how your buttocks is. So yes, it is rounded, although you feel, I feel, as if I'm pushing back. So you know how those have those songs, those twerking songs when you push your bum out. I feel as though I'm twerking, although I know it's tucked in. So it's a cat and a cow. I'm lengthening and I'm pulling that in. So keep working into it. Toes to nose and you're working down. Not here, there. Elbows are off the floor, so I'm being lazy by doing that. Working into it. Working down and extending. Breathe. The best way is to work with your breath. So inhale, lift. Exhale, work forward. Inhale, up. So if I start here, you'll see I'm here. As I go forward, I can get a bit further. I can get a bit further. I can get a bit further. So I can get my chin past the knee. So it's more of a lengthening pose. And then slowly coming up. Taking out my right foot forward. You take the left leg. You place it in. So same difference, that hip is not coming out. Bring the foot in, but the hip's not coming out. That foot's staying up. If this knee doesn't go down, I'm placing something under that knee. Now I'm lifting up, complete lift. Feel that. Tuck in the pelvis, lift up, sit up tall. Push the heel and the underneath of the knee. And I want you to get your correct alignment first. So shoulders back. Make you a nice straight line here. You might see that you're all out of line. Oh, why is my foot out to the side? Get it straight. Get it straight. We're working with bones, not with fat or flesh. So I might have my hip out here. I'm working on bones, ideally with bones. So sitting up tall, inhale, lift. Keep the knee down, keep the knee down, keep the toes up, and exhaling forward. And again, lifting. And exhaling forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. I don't think I'm not working because I can do these things. I'm still working. So I've got to lift my chest. I'm not rolling down. I've got to lift up so I can work forward. So if you've got a tummy, you lift up the tummy. You lengthen it forward. You make space to lean it forward. Breathing into it. Stretching. You should feel the hamstrings even working. Everything's working. This pose is fantastic for nausea. So if you're battling with nausea, you're going to lift up and you're going to extend. You should feel your breath. You should feel up here even working, around the top of the thoracic spine even working. And slowly up we come. Placing both legs straight. So lengthening into both. Stretching it tall. Okay, so we're going to go into our full Paschimottanasana. Paschimottanasana is our forward bend. So working into this is the same thing. You need to sit up tall. I'm going to slowly work into it. So stretching up and lengthening forward. Inhaling up, exhaling forward. Inhaling up, exhaling forward, and forward you go. Just keep working with it, toes to nose, working forward. So if you can get to your toes, you work into it. I even find if I rock myself into it a little more, I find a sweet spot to try and work it down. I haven't got my back, my shoulders are down, and I'm lengthening towards it. And then slowly coming up. So from there, keeping your strap with you, you bend the knees and you're going to open yourself up wide, stretching out. Now, if you find you are sitting like this, because it's very possible, if you are sitting like this, you take a blanket, a rolled up blanket or a block, and you sit right on the edge of it, so that even if you are sitting like this, it pushes you forward. Okay, it opens you up a little bit more. Okay? So that's what you want to do. You want to open up a little bit more. You want to push yourself forward to a point that once you've opened up your legs, you can place your hands behind and you're going to push yourself forward a little bit further. So now you've really opened to your maximum. Once you're there, I want you to twist and push your thighs in a little bit further. You will feel you're like kind of sitting on your anal mouth. Does that make sense? I hope so. It's not disgusting, it's appropriately correct term. Okay, so sitting up nice and straight, lengthening into it. And we're going to start working twists. So we're not working twists, we're working extensions. And everything's about folding into fall, or the knees coming down. And I want you to extend out of this. You're going to sleep like a baby after this class. Whether you're doing it in the morning or afternoon, you're still going to have a good night's sleep. So let's start working to the side. Take hold of that strap, place in your right hand. Let's inhale, lift up the left. Stretch up, push into the heels. Keep that left hip down and then slowly start to work yourself over. As you work yourself over, be mindful of pushing down that hip and extending. I'm stretching over as far as I can. Toes to my nose, lengthening, stretching, lengthening. Now as I do that, I'm not letting my arm cross me, I'm taking my arm over me. So if you can, hold your foot and lengthen. Lengthen a little bit more. Stretch into it. If you can take hold of both, you can always place the top hand over the other one, other way around. Top hand over. You want to be able to twist that it's square. Remember when we started and I said then slightly turn to look up. So I'm having a complete opening up of the body and you're flexing both feet. Now it's very aware that I'm pushing my hip down here. I'm not lifted, that's lifted. And then it's pushing down. I'm trying to keep everything square and open. And this is my bad side. So really lifting and opening. Hold and breathe. I feel a nice stretch down the side of my body. With control, you start to lift up the left arm and you can use the floor to lift you up. Don't overdo it. So we work to the other side. You take a strap, you place it around that side, hold on with the left hand, right arm up. Inhale. As you do that, you're pushing down with the right hip. Inhale up and pull yourself over. Stretch, open up, lengthen. So you want to keep that arm behind, see my arms nicely behind. And I'm going to slowly go in. Now this time I can get my shoulder right down. So this is my good better side. I can really duck down and stretch into it. So I can relax much better here. Now, do you see my hips slightly lifting there? I have to push it down, push down to both heels are nicely flexed. So keep working into it. And I'm breathing. Very important. So that's when I say forward bends are very calming and soothing to the body. They're not fantastic for the back. I'm going to tell you now. They're not fantastic for the back. We are naturally not meant to work forward. We're meant to work backwards. So if you look at our skeleton and how we're built, our backs naturally curve backwards. They don't curve forward. So if you do a correct forward bend, it works from the hips, and that's how you work. If you're working from here and you're overextending, that's why you get a sore back. So you want to lengthen and have a flexion of a straight back working into it. Just something to keep into your mind and try and work through it. Try and lengthen through it and open up each vertebra as much as you can. Have the juices flow, have all the nice, it's a beautiful neural stretch as well, and sciatic stretch going through there. And then slowly to come up, you're lifting up the right, and then lifting up the left. Okay, we're going to work into our forward. So you can place your strap, if you've got a strap, on both feet, and you can slowly work into both of those. So holding on, lifting up tall. Remember, we always inhale to exhale, working forward. So slowly going to where you can go. Flex the feet. Work with a hip flexion. So rather work yourself forward, down, and slowly. If you can hold into the feet, you already see there's a difference where you've gone. A lot of thought you couldn't do these things. And if you can get onto your elbows, or if you need something, you place something under the elbows, this is a beautiful way to get into the pose. The reason being, once you're here, your back is doing a lengthening of the spine, and it's kind of lifting up and ramping. So you open the back, you're having that extension which we're doing in our cat and cow, not with the arching, but with the extension. So you'll see the extension because my hips are so far back. I'm having rotation of the hips and I have a beautiful extension. So you try and work into that. With my chin and on my hands, it's even better because now I'm holding up my head. So your atlas and your axis are really beautifully supported. You work into it. And then you see how far you can go. If you want to move your pillow, you work to yourself to where you want to be. And you just relax into it. Okay, so you really want to extend that through the back. Just relax into it. And then slowly your hands down, you're coming up, removing your little supports, helping up each leg. This is the hardest part. Bring the feet together, coming over to the side. Hold into those knees. Let's just go into a little Purvattanasana, which is our reflex and our restorative position for what we'll be doing. So hands facing in and slowly lifting up the pelvis. Don't drop the head back, just lift out the shoulders, lift the hips up as high as possible. Those who find this very easy, you're welcome to go into a straight leg, Purvattanasana, the full pose. And then slowly coming down. Okay, so we're going to go onto our backs now. Hips to your heels, lie yourself down, knees to your chest, give them a hug. And slowly placing down your feet. Okay, let's take our hands, clasp them behind our heads. You drop your knees to the right side. Take your right foot onto your left knee. Relax it there and look over to your left side. Nice deep breathing. And then slowly release your right foot, bring the knees up, drop them to the left side. Left foot, right knee, and turn your head to the right. Just release. And then place back down. Foot, bring your knees to your chest. Give them a hug. Make sure you're hugging at the shins. Your back should be beautifully and flat. Let's do a happy baby. So remember, your happy baby, your back is still flat. Your shoulders are down. If you can't reach your feet, you're holding behind your knees. You're pushing that tailbone down. So everything's nice and released. You can rock a little bit, give your back a little bit of massage. And then have a little stretch, whatever direction your body's saying, oh yes, that's a nice one. Just stretch it out. Take your right foot to the right corner, left foot, left corner, palms face up, shoulders back and down. Rotate the shoulders, close your eyes, your chin slightly tucked in. Just rest there for a moment. A little saying to end off with. Autumn, the season that teaches us that change can really be beautiful. I want you to stay here where you are and relax it for at least 5 minutes in Savasana, because it's our most important time. Just let your body recuperate for what it's done. While you do that, thank you for joining me. May there be peace to the north, peace to the south, peace to the east, peace to the west, peace above, peace below, peace within and peace without, and most importantly, peace with you and your family. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.